or to find perfect surprise waiting. On Saturday, a couple of armed thugs shot a police officer in the head, leaving the Atlantic City official paralyzed and fighting for his life on a ventilator. However, as soon as the scumbags arrived for their court hearing on Tuesday, they were greeted with the perfect surprise they never saw coming. While responding to an armed robbery near Caesars Atlantic City Casino early Saturday morning, officers were met with an intense shootout. Martell Chisholm, 29, Demetrius Cross, 28, and Jerome Damon, 25, attempted to mug 3 civilians outside of the casino. When police arrived, however, the thieves instantly decided that someone was leaving in a body bag. NJ.com reports that amid a hail of bullets, Officer Josh Vadel was shot in the head and Damon sustained several gunshot wounds. While Damon died on the scene, Officer Vadel clung to life, making it to a local hospital in critical condition. Officer Vadel was placed on a ventilator and was reportedly at least partially paralyzed. Miraculously, Officer Vadel's wife announced this morning that not only was her husband taken off the ventilator because of his improvement, he was also regaining feeling and mobility in the left side of his body. Update on Josh. He is doing amazing. They took him off the ventilator this morning. He is responding with small words, able to sit supported in a chair and now having some movement on his left side. He is improving every day and I believe it is from all of the love and support you all bring to our family. Sorry, I cannot respond to you all individually, but I see you all care and I am telling Josh how much he is loved. As wonderful as this news is, another incredible report was made on the same day that Officer Vadel's incredible recovery was announced. According to Blue Lives Matter, Chisholm and Cross arrived at their preliminary court hearing to find the courtroom filled with law enforcement officers dressed in their uniforms to support Officer Vadel. The thugs were greeted by a long line of brother officers who packed the room to stand against brutality conducted towards police. Unlike the Black Lives Matter protesters who immediately riot over every armed criminal neutralized by law enforcement, the officers gathered peacefully, silently, and humbly to honor their fallen colleague. Unfortunately, not everyone agrees that innocent officers should be supported. In fact, Wayne County Circuit Court Judge Craig Strong actually defended shooter Donald Simmons when officers showed up at his courthouse to support their injured colleague. Officer John Marion Holloway of the Detroit Police Department was shot in the hand as he was wresting a gun away from Simmons, who was resisting arrest. Simmons arrived in court earlier this month to find a room full of officers who showed up at the hearing since Holloway's family was unable to attend. My friends and family couldn't be here today, so I needed my brothers in blue to be here today, Holloway explained. It was then that Judge Strong pulled each of the officers aside, interrogated them, and told them to leave if they were going to continue to wear their uniform. Strong later admitted that he kicked the officers out because he felt that their presence was intimidating. Strong then allowed Simmons to plead guilty to resisting arrest, causing injury, and felony firearm possession, allowing him to get away with what could be considered the attempted murder of an officer. Sadly, it's more taboo to support police officers who risk life and limb protecting our neighborhoods and go after criminals who abuse us than it is to support a cop killer. In fact, the Black Lives Matter movement wouldn't have an argument if it wasn't made acceptable by the left to defend murderers and rapists while calling for the deaths of cops. Of course, these protesters are only bringing the onslaught upon themselves, since the percentage of blacks killing other blacks far outnumbers whites killing other whites and especially police of any color killing blacks. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.